Hey guys, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk. So we got another episode of 5 Records in 5 minutes, and it's the end of March. And when I'm thinking about the end of the month, well, I'm thinking about the end of an album. And when I'm thinking about ends of albums, I want to think about when the last song is the best song. So I'm going to show you 5 albums where I think the last song is the best song. And so the first, this is almost sort of a canonical definition of this Iron Butterfly in Agata Davida. Now, in a sense, you don't even really think of the last song as being the last song, because when everyone thinks of this album, they think about that title track in Agata Davida, especially maybe the long 17 or so minute version. Well, technically, it's the last song on the album because it's the entire side 2. Now, I'll be honest, whenever I play this album, I'm always playing side 2 first. In fact, I'm usually only playing side 2, so it really doesn't feel like the last song. Um, Now, I will show you one, which I think this next one's going to be a pretty uncontroversial choice because I think this is considered to be a very strong song by this particular songwriter. So, this is The Replacements. This is the album Tim. Now you've got some good songs like Kiss Me on the Bus and Swingin' Party and Bastards of Young, but I'm saying that Here Comes a Regular is the best song on Tim, and in fact, I'm going to suggest that Here Comes a Regular is probably a top 5 Paul Westerberg song of all time, if I was ever going to like rank the songs of Paul Westerberg. Now, my next one, I'm going to have much more of a hot take with my next pick here. So, again, we're going to stick in the 1980s, and we're going to go with another one of the massive bands of the 80s, especially for me. The Cure, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. I wanted to show you my original cassette copy of this, but I couldn't find it. Um, but so the last, so obviously you would know this album for songs like Why Can't I Be You and Just Like Heaven. Um, but I remember when I used to play soccer, and I played club soccer for my college. This was back when I was young and skinny and didn't have a great beard and wasn't a chubby guy. So I used to get fired up. I had the tape, so I'd put it in my Walkman or my cheap version of a Walkman, and I like to play the song Fight. Fight's the very last song on Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. And that's pretty deep track sort of stuff. I mean, it's obviously not known like Inagata Davida, which is Iron Butterfly's most well known song, or even something like Here Comes a Regular, which I think a lot of people talk about when they talk about some of Paul Westerberg's top tracks. Fight's a pretty deep tracky, obscure Cure song, but I think it's the best one on Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me. Another band where I've always tended to lean towards the deep cuts rather than the hits is REM. This is a canonical example of it for me, REM Out of Time. Song number 2 on this is my all-time least favorite REM song, Losing My Religion. Also, Shiny Happy People's on this. I really didn't like the hits on this album, but song number 11, which is similar to song number 6, in that they both feature backup vocals by the B-52's Kate Pearson. My favorite song on this album, and one of my top REM songs, that song Me and Honey. I mean, I think Kate Pearson's vocals really, really make this song, whereas Shiny Happy People is just really annoying. And my last example is going to be another 1990s example. We're going to go with Radiohead. So this is the Bends. So you might know the Bends for like Fake Plastic Trees and My Iron Lung. But I'm going with track number 12, Fade Out Street Spirit. I just find this to be an emotionally draining and haunting song. I know that Tom York actually doesn't like singing it live because he finds it to be a very draining sort of song to perform. Plus, he likes to be difficult. So there you go. I've given you 5 albums where I thought the last song was the best song. Iron Butterfly, The Replacements, The Cure, REM, and Radiohead.